whose lover was Anarkali, the father's or the son's. One name resides in the soul of the history of India. Born in the nameless streets of his time, that name was printed on the square of the country's biggest Mughaliya Sultanate. Then that name became anonymous. It is said that Jalaluddin Akbar got him elected in a ball of Agra. But Akbar forgot one thing. That name was drenched in the color of love. By getting elected, its fragrance got mixed in the soil of India and reached everywhere. Anarkali, whose life was like a magic. No one knows where it started, where it ended. But this was not expected from the king who believed in Deen-e-Ilahi. The king had also left some magic. Pakistan's Punjab Civil Secretariat has a Taj Mahal colored mausoleum. This is called the Tomb of Anarkali. Did the king have to bow down to the love of Nachej? Some say that the king himself was in love with Anarkali. Historians have investigated Anarkali with their own mind. Anarkali has been blessed with suspense, thriller, realism, breathless love, passion, everything that makes the stories of life. India is also a country of the capable. Research has been done in every way. Every angle has been investigated. So all kinds of stories have also been made up. The amazing thing is that everyone considers their own story about Anarkali to be complete. 1. Anarkali's name used to be Nadira Begum, also known as Shafaniza, came from Iran to Lahore in a caravan of merchants. But the beauty was so much that there was an uproar from there itself. At that time the emperors were not afraid of anything. Of respect too. Because instead of respect in the mind of the public, work used to be done out of fear. So Nadira was called in the court of Emperor Akbar. And there she got the name Anarkali. 2. If it is said that Anarkali resides only in the legends of India, then it would be wrong. British tourist William Finch lived in Lahore from 1608 to 1611, according to the Pakistani newspaper Dawn. According to Finch, Anarkali was one of the many wives of Akbar, from whom Akbar also had a son, Daniel Shah. Later, the rumor of Anarkali's love affair with Jahangir arose. Jahangir was the son of Akbar from Jodha Bai. Akbar got angry on this matter and got Anarkali elected in the walls of Lahore fort. Later Jahangir built a beautiful tomb at the same place. 3. Noor Ahmad Chishti has written in his book Tehqiqat-e-Chishtiya that other queens were irritated because of Akbar's unrequited love for Anarkali. That's why when Akbar went to Deccan, conspiracy started against him. She fell ill and died. His prisoners committed suicide, because there was a fear of Akbar's love. 4. Syed Abdul Latif has written in his book Tarikh-e-Lahore that Anarkali died due to love with Jahangir. She was the wife of Akbar. Jahangir got it written on her grave that if I could catch my beloved even once, I would have thanked Allah. Till doomsday there are dates of 1599 and 1615 on that tomb. It is said that there are dates of death and completion of the grave. 5. Kanhaiya Lal has written in his book Tarikh-e-Lahore that Anarkali died due to illness. Later Akbar got the tomb built. The Sikh king got it demolished. The British got his church built.
6. Imtiaz Ali Taj's play immortalized the story of Anarkali, and made it a folk song by Asif's film Mughal-e-Azam. The story of the film itself is the most popular story. Its song Pyar Kiya to Darna Kya became a symbol of Anarkali's fearlessness in front of the Mughal emperor. It is said that when Jahangir came back after being away from home for 14 years, a mudra was performed in his honor. In the same mudra was an Anarkali which came from Iran. Salim gave his heart to her, and Akbar's mind. Anarkali was chosen in the wall, but the Indian audience could not tolerate this ending at that time. That's why Akbar sends Anarkali out of the secret way in the film. 7. This is also a distant story. That Salim had married Anarkali later, and named her Noorjahan. Noorjahan was also the daughter of Mirza Giaz Beg of Iran. Noor Jahan had complete control over Jahangir's mind. 8. The most dangerous of all is the story in which Akbar saw his wife Anarkali smiling at Salim from behind the curtain, and on this point he was buried in the wall.